City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
On the ground, Michelle. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
53!
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama. Trim. Tighten up. He did. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. The left side, it's Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
72.
Brady now going to leave it with Michelle on the draw. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Delta. 80. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come to my world.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Harry. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady gives to Michelle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
64. Hey, Alabama. Hey, team 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No, 66. Check 20.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Wait, that's wide, 80. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check it. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 24, Brady. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Patriots.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Shadow. Hey, box drop.
On first down, Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's looking deep for Bell. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 9 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sonny Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's checking. Crash. Lady.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Check Mike 57. All day, dog. Whip. Watch the whip.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
No. Easy.
On the toss, here's Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Darnold from the gun. Airing one out for Crowder. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he's got a noon one. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Darnold finding Anderson here, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Check it back.
Again, it's Bell. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, 66. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, orbit. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". 65. Shadow. 65. Hey, second.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mark Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Bell. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go Bandit! Switch. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, they scared. Alert!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 3. Who draw Corkin? Hatchet. Hey, check it. Jim.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check it, reload. Hey, exit. Right there, 54 Mike. I got you, punk. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check it, reload.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to...
It got his man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Charlie. Right there, 54. 50.
Brady going to look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61, matchbox light.
To throw again, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.